Good morning. Long time no chat. It has been quite a few weeks since I last uploaded, but I promise for good reason. I have been insanely busy for the last few weeks. I just got back from Brazil a little bit ago, which was the trip of a lifetime. I unfortunately did not vlog it because I was just really in the moment. I was so disconnected from work and I wanted to fully allow myself to unplug, but I did post a couple of TikTok videos, so if you are interested in seeing some of that, you can head over there to check it out. That being said, I finally have a free weekend to myself because after I got back, I went home the following weekend for my sister's graduation party, and I just haven't been in my apartment or like just stayed put in quite a long time. So today we're doing a little post-travel reset, if you will. It's like 6:45 right now. I woke up at 6 and I just got myself ready to go to the gym. It doesn't open until 7, so I have a little bit of time before I have to head out because it's like a 3-minute walk. So I thought that I would just give you the plan for the day. We have quite the long to-do list, but starting with the gym, I have a 20-minute run on the training plan today, and I'm gonna do a little bit of an upper body workout. I did start my training block for the New York City Marathon this month, so I have to stick to it and really give it my all. The New York City Marathon is in November, and this month is going to be a little bit of base building before we go into the real true training block starting in July. I also have quite a few admin-y things on my to-do list for this weekend. I need to go through all of my emails and just really clean them up because I haven't gotten back to a lot of people in quite a bit of time because I was out for so long and my inbox is a little messy right now. I also want to update my content plan and just make sure that it's in a good place because I haven't been keeping up with it because I've been out for so long. I need to sew the buttons back onto a pair of pants that I have. They like tore off almost like 2 months ago at this point, and I still haven't put them back on, and I love these pants and I want to wear them, so I have to get that done so I can actually wear them to work again. You may have noticed my abysmal nails. I got them done almost a whole month ago, and I never go this long with my nails like being this overgrown, but my next nail appointment isn't until Monday, and I'm worried that if I take my nails off now that some of them are going to break, and I'm just going to be doing builder gel next, so I don't want my nails to break because I want to keep them at a little bit shorter of a length than I have now, but I still want to keep them long. So I am going to remove these, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow night just to protect them until Monday afternoon. And then I need to do a little clean of the bathroom, kitchen, and living room. It shouldn't be anything too crazy, but it does need some sweeping, dusting, vacuuming, all the stuff. In between a lot of this stuff today, I am going to bake some sourdough bread because I haven't done that in a couple, I think it's been like about 2 months for that too. I don't even know when the last time I baked sourdough bread was, because again, this is a long process and I just haven't had the full like 8 hours to dedicate in a day, so I want to get that done today. And last, I am currently reading Love Theoretically. This is kind of my like commute to work book, so I'm only like 50 pages in because I just started it the other week, but I want to get further into this. I don't think I'll finish it because it's like 400 something pages maybe, but just getting as far into it as I can. And pending the weather, it wasn't supposed to rain yesterday, and then out of nowhere we had like scattered showers. It is supposed to rain a little bit in the middle of the day today, but I want to try to sit outside because it has finally gotten warm here. We've had a little bit of a colder and rainier spring than normal, so I want to be able to take advantage of the warmer weather whenever I can. Tomorrow should not rain, so maybe I'll get to read outside a little bit tomorrow if I can't today, so we'll see. But for now, let's head to the gym. I made it back from the gym. It is now almost 8:30 and it's time for me to have my real breakfast and make myself a coffee. I had just a protein bar before the gym because especially on days that I run, I can't eat before or else I will, like my stomach will get upset, it'll feel gross, and I don't want to do that to myself. So I always just have like a quick little bite before I go work out because I don't want to do it completely fasted, but I also don't want to make myself sick. And now I'm going to make myself a coffee. I think I showed you guys before that I got the Breville Bambino machine. I am obsessed with it. I love it. I've been using it like every single day. And most weekdays I just make myself a plain latte. I just do the espresso and milk. I recently also got these glasses. They are the short version of the tall ones that I have. So now I have the complete set. They're from TJ Maxx. When I got the tall ones, they only had one of the short ones, so I couldn't get them, but they had a ton of them this time. So I'm so happy about that. And since it's a Saturday, I decided that I'm going to make my latte a little bit more fun today. We're just gonna add a little bit of brown sugar into my cup before I brew the espresso, and then just mix that together, and that'll be my fun drink of the day. My newest recent obsession is this Trader Joe's roasted garlic chicken sausage. I am really trying to up my protein, especially in the mornings, because I'm not always good at getting my protein in. So I've been having this alongside an omelet every single day, and it just is so yummy and such an easy way to up my protein. So highly recommend trying it. Okay, I had my breakfast and now it's almost 9 o'clock, so it's time to get started on the sourdough. The first round, which in between each round I have to wait about an hour, up to like 4 hours. So I kind of wish I started this like an hour ago. So we're a little bit behind already, but that's okay. Let's do this. My SD card was full and my video stopped filming while I was recording me making my sourdough, but in that time I went and like got changed into real clothes and I switched gears to film a quick TikTok, and then now I just did my second round of my sourdough. I have about another hour, 47 minutes left until the next round. I just have to do like a couple of stretch and folds in between each round. And I was planning on going to a coffee shop that I've had on my list to get an almond croissant, but it's raining now, so I was like, I don't want to have to go do that in the rain. I decided that since I have my laptop out right now, I'm clearing my second SD card so that I don't run into this problem again. I'm going to just do my computer work that I have to do, like go through my emails. I have to make my content plan. I also have to draft my Substack post for tomorrow, so I think I'm going to work on all of that for the next hour until I have to get back to my sourdough, and then we'll check the weather and reevaluate and maybe go on that walk to pick up the almond croissant. We'll see how I'm feeling. Okay, I finished up some of my computer work. I just did all of my emails. I started working on my Substack post. I haven't finished it yet, but I just finished the next round of my sourdough, which means that I have an hour in between I have to do before I do the next one again. So I think that I'm gonna go to the coffee shop now because it's not raining, and fingers crossed I can make it there before it does downpour. But I really do want this almond croissant because it's part of my little TikTok series that I'm doing of trying and ranking all the best almond croissants near me. So if you're interested in finding out, check that out. So fingers crossed that we can make it before it starts to rain again. Okay, I had my little almond croissant adventure. It is so gross and humid outside though that I do not want to spend any more time outside today. And the like scattered thunderstorms are supposed to be happening all day now until like 5 p.m. It was drizzling a little bit during my walk, so I decided that I'm spending the rest of the day inside today, and we'll try again tomorrow when it comes to like reading outside or just going on a long walk or something. We'll see what happens. But that said, my plans for the rest of the day are, number one, to finish my Substack post. I'm just gonna sit down and knock that out right now for the next like 15-20 minutes, finish writing it, add in my pictures, clean it up, and get it scheduled to go up tomorrow. It is exactly 12:30 right now, and I just finished my last round of stretch and folds for my sourdough, and now I can't do anything until about 4:30 with it, which is when I'm gonna get into some of the shaping stuff for it and actually baking it. So it's literally not going to be done until probably like 9 o'clock at night. So I'm gonna draft the Substack, and then I'm going to do the quick clean of my bathroom, kitchen, living room, like I mentioned. That shouldn't take me more than like 30-45 minutes, I don't think. It should be a super quick, just like tidy and clean and just wipe down of everything. And then I'm just gonna work on my content plan for YouTube, TikTok, Substack, all the stuff, all of it linked down below if you're interested. I also filmed a few TikToks today in between some of the other things that I was doing, which is nice to have in my drafts so that I don't have to film every single day. So I'm probably going to edit those too. And that'll probably get me to like 2:30. And then I'm gonna rot for the rest of the day because the weather's so gross out. I don't feel like guilty about not spending time outside, which is something that definitely happens to me being somebody who lives in New York. Like, we don't get warm weather all year round. So whenever it is warm, I feel the guilt of like not being outside, and I'm like, oh, I have to go out there and just enjoy it. But because the weather is pretty bad today, I can spend time inside in bed rotting guilt-free. And I just started watching The White Lotus. I know I'm so behind. I just finished the first season yesterday and now I'm on season 2. I didn't realize how short the seasons are, so maybe I'll even finish season 2 this weekend and then eventually get to season 3, or maybe I'll switch it up and watch a movie or two. We'll see what I'm feeling. The world is my oyster, so I will keep you guys posted. But first, let me finish my Substack so I can knock that out and get to cleaning. It is exactly 2:30 now, so my timing was excellent with the cleaning, and I'm so glad that that's done. I always feel so good after I clean, but now I'm getting hungry because the coffee and croissant I had for lunch was not sufficient for me. So I'm going to make myself a smoothie, and I think just like fill a bowl of cherries, because that is like cherries and watermelon, and I guess we can throw in peaches to that. I consume so many of them between the months of May and August, and I wouldn't have it any other way. They are the fruits of the summer. So going to make myself that right now, and then I'm going to change out of this outfit. I realized halfway through cleaning, I was like, why am I still wearing a skirt? Was it a cute outfit? Yes, but I could have changed it to something comfier a lot sooner, but we're gonna do that now, and then I can go rot in bed for the rest of the day, and I'm so excited about that. Look at this most perfect coconut bowl ever with little cherries in it. I got this in Brazil and I'm so excited to put actual cherries in it right now. Are you kidding me? I love this. I have bed rotted for like 3 hours now. It's almost 5:30 and it's finally time for me to do the next step of my sourdough bread. So I'm going to do that quickly, and then it's gonna have to rest again. And then I'm going to make some dinner, which is just me reheating leftovers from yesterday. And then I think I'm gonna go on a walk because it looks nice and sunny outside right now. I'm gonna check the weather app on my phone and see if it's actually gonna rain at all or not, or if I can go on just like a quick 15-20 minute walk post dinner, which is one of my favorite things to do ever. It just makes me feel so much better and feels like my digestion is moving properly when I go on that post dinner walk. And I have been inside most of the day today, so I wouldn't mind getting outside for a little bit. And then we'll see what I decide to do after that. I did it. I did in fact go on my post-dinner walk. It is, again, so hot, and the beginning of it I got caught in a rainstorm and had to wait at the bus stop for a few minutes for it to pass a little bit. I did not see a rainbow, which I was really hoping for since it was so sunny, but that's okay. I have 20 minutes left until I need to go put my sourdough in the oven. I think I'm going to wash my face and put on a pore mask, and in the time that that dries, then I'll be able to go shower because I desperately need to after I put my sourdough in the oven. So let's do that. I decided that I'm actually going to end the vlog here because I think tomorrow I'm not going to do as much, and I feel like we did a lot and I feel very content with the content in this vlog. So I wanted to just say goodbye. It is like 7:30. I just finished my sourdough, which we started at 9 a.m. Going to just read a little bit more for the rest of the night before I head into bed, where I'll probably watch another episode of The White Lotus before going to sleep. But that was my little reset day today. I'm excited to just chill out a little bit tomorrow and not do too much before the work week starts all over again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.